This video is intended for the adult collector and teens with money. Consumer information. I've always loved Scorponok. My first memories of him was seeing the box art of the G1 toy in the newspaper in the Dominican Republic, along with Point Blank and some G.I. Joe guy. Probably put the pictures here. And then when the vote for the Titans came up, I voted for Scorponok, only to be a loser. And these fan votes, they're only determined who gets made first, who gets the first position to be made as a fan vote. But usually they all come to life. In Titan mode, I do like that he has a backpack on his back over here. It's really cool. It's like he's going to school. I'm going to school. But it also gives him a cool silhouette to have something behind his head instead of just empty space. With a little bit of help, he can do the pose. I have him here on this box. His ankles are tilted, but he's stepping on the edge of the bin to be able to give him the inclination to lean forward. And he's gonna come and claw for you. His face sculpt is perfect. I like it a lot. But his head only swivels like most Titans do. His head only swivels side to side, but he can also look down a bit to yell at his minions, "Get back to work, you lazy buffoons." His ankles are weird when you notice them because there's a big old gap. But he does have ankle tilts, so that's pretty good. The only weapon that Scorponok comes with from Hasbro is his claw shield. Give this robot a shield. Here's the shield. It's made out of various pieces. There's two pieces here that come together and then plug into this part. And this part has a claw. But it also looks like some demented bunny. You see the two eyes, the ears, and like the nose. Or maybe like a totem pole. It does have these two pegs here in the back. It plugs into his arm here. And there he is, ready to defend the Decepticon cause with his shield. Thanks to his transformation, he can kneel, as you can see. One of the things that I love the most about Scorponok, I do wish he had regular hands, but he has claws. The claws open up this wide. That's it. So he could pick up a big robot, but I also like that he has articulated claw fingers. Even though his only weapon is his claw shield, you can buy some upgrade kits to give him his fantabulous gun and also like his visor. But those are a little too rich for my blood, so I'd rather just keep him as is. As is, he's perfect. So in Scorpion mode, his alt mode, basically he just curls up into a ball and lies down. Scorponok has wheels on the bottom. You could probably, let me show them to you. You can see one wheel here. There's another wheel here. So these wheels, they let him roll really well, as I'm going to demonstrate on this piece of cardboard. That'll give him some traction. His head design is really weird, as I've mentioned a lot. It's weird to me, And I don't know if real scorpions look like this or not. And I have a hard time remembering what the G1 Scorponok insect alt mode's head looks like. I love the articulated insect legs. They're a little articulated. There's 2x2, so all four of them don't articulate, but at at the base there's only two bases for the insect legs. But at at the hinge, all four of them articulate, and they have little insect claws. There are upgrade kits for this guy. I think they might fix the legs, but seeing how expensive those upgrade kits are, I would rather buy another figure than buy an upgrade kit. This guy's good, as is his insect legs. Good. The arms are very articulated as claws. Um, they allow for some good movement. Like I like putting his claws like this, using the elbow to make a bend, and the the claws also have articulated fingers, as I've mentioned before, but there's no gun inside the hand, or no hand to grip anything. If he's gonna grip anything, it's all claws. On the bottom of the insect mode, there's a flap that's used to hide the gap that's there, but I like to use it to be able to grip him and fly him around. Even though he's a scorpion, I always feel like his scorpion mode is some kind of spaceship. I don't remember how he showed up in the rebirth. I think it was as a city. He just shows up and lands. And then he's like, I'm here, I'm Scorponok. But I do like that he has a place where you can hold him by. He does have a flap here. I've left it like this so it'll be easier to open. But it also looks kind of cool that way. It's like these vents are facing forward and these are facing up. But supposed to open it, and there's a little seat for a Titan Master in there, so you can pilot the Scorpion. But isn't he here? Oh, well, you don't really need the Titan Master to plug in the head, so you can put Zarak in there, so you can tell Galvatron, we shall see, Galvatron, we shall see. And finally, the tail of the tail. There is an upgrade. I think it's coming up for Black Zarak that adds more, an extension to the tail, so that the tail end ends up more or less over here than all the way back here. But I do like the tail. It has a little peg in the front, so you can put your blast effects. And it's a little bit articulated. Not that much, but you can get some tail action out of it. Here's Scorponok in a city mode. I don't use city modes too much because they take up a lot of space, and there's not a lot you can do on this, but it does look okay. Black Zarak has the same configuration, and I was looking online and I saw that there's also a custom base. I'll put the picture here that you can do with Zarak. But this is the base mode. In conclusion, is the toy fun? Yes. If you have space to roll them around the floor or build little drone rooms, +1 for fun. The design is very boxy, and the colors complement each other, even on him and Black Zarak. He really looks like his G1 counterpart, so much so, like, if you Google his pictures of Scorponok, sometimes you'll see the old G1 Scorponok, and except for the big yellow head, you'll be like, that looks like Earthrise Scorponok. All the pieces fit tight, maybe except for the collapsed tail on the back in robot mode. But as much as I fidgeted with him today, his backpack tail on the robot mode hasn't fidgeted around, so I would say it's pretty sturdy. The alt mode kind of makes sense to me compared to other Titans. As an Earthrise toy, he's hard to get because Earthrise, we're going into Legacy. Earthrise was like before Kingdom. So Earthrise toys are harder to find. I'm hoping some of them show up in closeout stores like in Easter and December. But I don't think this Titan class Scorponok's going to show up in any closeout stores. Hopefully he will. If he will, I'll buy more of them. The only place that I know that has Earthrise Scorponok is Big Bad Toy Store. And you better watch out. Last time they had Omega Supreme, they were the only guys who had them, and now he's sold out. Everywhere else, Omega Supreme is like more than $200. And I'm sure Scorponok, he's more than 200 anywhere else. I'll check after the video. I'll put links if I could find them. But right now, I think maybe him, Big Bad Toy Store, and TF Source might have them. Some of them have them on pre-order, like Entertainment Earth. But with pre-orders, you never know when they're going to get fulfilled. Like that Refractor 3-pack from Siege, it's on pre-order everywhere. It could get canceled. It could never show up. But I do recommend, if you want to get a Titan, if you're thinking Black Zarak or Scorponok, get Scorponok. Black Zarak is new. He's going to be around for a while. Scorponok's not. I'm Aries 083. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Please subscribe to my social media, like my Twitter, which is Aries 083, my Instagram, Aries 083, and I have a Facebook page, Aries 083. If you want to check out my podcast, it's called Into the Matrix. It should be on any podcast catcher that you have. I haven't done it in a long time, but on that podcast, I tried to tackle stuff that people would think are woke topics in Transformers fandom. I'm Aries 083 again for Scorponok. Well, bye.
Please consider engaging with this video, aka like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.